And now I would like to invite our guest speaker, Mr. Matthew Arnold, to the front to give impart a few words of wisdom upon you for your future if you're at CSUN.
Woo!
Hello everybody. I just want you to know I'm really excited to be here, and I'm really proud of all of you for taking the step towards this program, because you're really going to further your future. My name is Matthew. I work here at the College of Engineering and Computer Science. I work here as one of the IT admins, and also I promise not to make my speech longer than an hour. The truth is, you all have been thrust into a new era, a renaissance of engineering development and computer science. You are all part of something that is transforming life as we know it. But what are the limits to this growth, you might ask? It's unlimited. The real question is, what are you guys going to do with your power? Here at the College of Engineering and Computer Science, you guys will be standing on the shoulders of giants. And what do you and other great minds and thinkers like Leonardo da Vinci, Picasso, Newton, Shakespeare have in common? Like them, you all have 24 hours in a day. And what you do in those hours determines your future. As someone who was a student here, who studied computer information technology, minored in philosophy, and did my master's in English literature, I have walked the path that you now are embarking upon. I come to you all with a belief in you. Ask yourself right now, what 2 habits could you change that would improve your future? Not just now in 2 months, or 8 months, or 2 years, but think about 2 habits that could change your life over the next 10 years. By asking ourselves this question, you're making an investment in your future. A deep truth of life. Sorry, 1 second. 2 habits I started working on was being mindful of the foods that I would put in my body, and also making learning a lifelong process of my life. A deep truth of life is that your diet is not only what you eat, it's what you watch, it's what you listen to, it's what you consume, it's what you read, it's the people you hang out with. And after years of cultivating good habits, I am now living the life that I dreamed, and I want to share that passion with you. I transformed myself from someone who was bullied in high school to a competitive national bodybuilder. And education, which was not my top priority, is now a top priority because everything transformed for me. I realized my time at this university gave me more than a technical education. It taught me how to balance my outer life with my inner life. And this is a process that I call inner engineering. Inner engineering is how all aspects of our lives come together. Related to inner engineering, I ask all of you, what can you guys bring into the world? As a personal trainer, one of the most important things I teach my clients is to listen to their bodies. At CSUN, I've learned to listen to my mind. Going to a university for me was not just about memorizing information and echoing what the teacher thinks, but about becoming a healthy questioner at a diverse culture at CSUN. Here at CSUN, you'll learn how to express your thoughts more clearly, more objectively. You'll learn how to hypothesize. You'll learn how to reason. And these are all things that I struggled with. Now I want to take you through a brief meditation of thinking about your passions. What are you passionate about? Is it to design, to build, to create, to organize, to discover? Is it to code? Is it to brainstorm? No matter what's happening in your life or going on in the world, choose teachers who will push you. Challenge yourself. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations that make you grow. Do the thing you fear, and the fear disappears. As an example, I went from being absolutely terrified in a speech class, frozen with fear, sweating with bullets, to boldly standing in front of you today. The main thing is that I showed up for myself over the years, and you guys can show up for yourselves too. Just like Santiago, the young shepherd boy in a book called The Alchemist by Pablo Coelho, he went on a journey to discover physical treasures around the site of Egypt, but he ended up discovering those treasures inside of himself. And I too faced these challenges, but life ended up rewarding me for going on the journey, just like the journey that all of you are going on. As Pablo Coelho writes, when you want something, all the universe conspires to help you on your path. This is why you should choose a career that you love and go after the things that interest you, your curiosities. Look, I know you have fears about not passing some of your classes, and I understand these fears are real, but let me just tell you, you're not alone. From personal experiences, in one of my own graduate literature courses, I wanted to run out after seeing the syllabus. But I stayed in that class and I kept moving forward and ended up doing really well in that course. One of the most important things that you'll get out of your university education is the people that you meet. An important mental shift that can take place in your life is when you change your thinking from I can't do this to what will it take for me to do this? You will be among other students who are also going through the same experiences as you. I urge you to take advantage of the tutoring services that we have here and also the student services that we have here, which will help you navigate your classes and show you which courses to take and the best way to graduate. There are more resources than ever before. And one resource that I want to share with all of you is something that I've been working on for my personal training business. Because for my personal training business, I've worked with over 40 clients and helped a lot of people get in shape, but I realized there was something missing. And it was too much focus on the physical. Whereas I wanted to focus on the holistic, the mind, the body, and the spirit. So then I thought, okay, well, how can I represent this visually? So then I came up with a tree to represent it. And so that's what you have here. And I'm working with an illustrator in Egypt right now who's fantastic, and she's helping to bring this vision to life. And so basically this is going to be part of a little booklet. But it's like this. The self represents you. And the mind, the body, and the spirit all feed into the tree to help your life grow. But when you look at this diagram, you want to think about how everything relates, this idea of inner engineering. And so we have relationships, work, health, finances, learning, personal development. And as you go through life, you're going to find out that all of these are connected in the same way the tree's connected. But you're also going to go through difficult circumstances and twists and turns of fate. So that's why the stronger the root system, the stronger the tree can weather the seasons of life. So to grow as a person, develop your personality. And to be a better communicator, don't shy away from yourself. Publish your personality, as a famous American poet, Walt Whitman, says. And seek knowledge as a way of life, because it can change your life as it changed mine. Remember this: confidence means small steps of courage in the face of fear. The potential in you is immense. I grew up in the hood, in the city of Pacoima, and I had one gangster who lived across the street from me, and on his back it said FLAPD, and I mean, I used to do skateboard tricks and all kinds of things in front of him. He was super cool, not the average gangster. He was also getting a nursing degree. But the point is, I went from the hood to hooded with my graduate degree, something that I never thought was possible. So the truth is, you can take the boy out of Pacoima, but you can't take Pacoima out of the boy.
Yeah.
Believe, as a famous psychologist William James says. He was one of the first psychologists to host the psychology class in the United States. And what did he have to say? He said, belief creates the facts. Success or failure depends more on our attitude than our capacity. My last and final question to you all is, through inner engineering, how will you invent yourself and your life? Thank you.